In today's video, you're going to learn how to do a one coin routine with sleights I have taught on this channel before, and it's going to look a little like this. Welcome or welcome back to Presto Paul TV. I'm your host, Presto Paul, and on this channel, I teach you the best tricks, tips, and techniques on how to do magic for beginners. We have a blast around here. We haven't said it for a couple weeks, but let's remind ourselves, you gotta have fun. You'll live longer. Now let's get into the secret of this routine and show you exactly how to do it for your friends and family. All right, go ahead and grab your coin and let's learn this 3-coin routine. I'm going to briefly describe each one of the sleights that I do. There's a total of 3, and I'll put a link down below in the description so you can go to those detailed videos here in a few minutes. I'm going to briefly go through each one of the sleights as we go through this routine so you know exactly what to do and when you put them all together. So the first one is going to be known as the French drop. It's simply putting your coin between your thumb and middle finger. You can rest your index finger on there if you wish. And when I turn my hand over like this, as I'm displaying it to my spectators at first, I turn it over. I'm going to come over with this hand and cover that coin. The moment that I cover that coin, what happens is I drop it just by lifting up gently on my thumb, and it'll drop right into my palm, into what's known as a finger palm position right there. You can gesture with this, you could point, and as you'll see in a minute, you'll be able to produce a coin right at your fingertips. So once you have it there, then you're going to proceed on with the routine. So it looks a little like this. You turn your wrist over, this is in slow motion, and when I cover it with my thumb, or excuse me, my thumb goes behind the card. No, we're not doing card tricks today, Paul. Behind the coin, and I just let go with my thumb and it'll drop right into my hand. I pretend to pull it away with this hand. You follow this with your eyes, your audience will follow your eyes and this hand. It's a large action that oversees the small action that you did just over here. So you go like this and like this, you pull it away, you look at the hands, you can wiggle your fingers, make them disappear, you can rest your hand on the table if you wish. To produce the coin, all you'll be doing is pushing this coin with your thumb like this to the fingertips by just pushing forward and drawing back on these fingers here. So from the top, if you will, it goes like this. I vanish by pointing. I can gesture with this hand because it's hidden in finger palm. It vanishes. I'm going to point to a space in space, and I'm going to produce that coin just by pushing it from my thumb to my fingertips like this from behind. So it looks like that as you're pulling your fingers back, and it appears when you do this quickly, it looks really good, like you just pulled it out of thin air. The next one is the thumb palm. To do the thumb palm that I have taught, you're going to rest it on your fingers flat like this. You're going to turn your wrist up, and it's going to be fed right into my thumb palm. That's what it looks like when it's behind your hand. Don't show them this side. That's kind of a giveaway. And it's going to go along with the gesture again of placing the coin in this hand to make it vanish. So it's going to look a little something like this. You can start with it vertical, turn your hand, thumb palm the coin. I have the coin now in thumb palm. I come across my open hand and I'm going to pretend to drop it in there. Now once it's dropped in there, it's not really, I still have it in thumb palm. So once you put it over here like this, pretending to put it in your hand, you can gesture with these fingers, make that crumbly move with your fingers and have it vanish completely. To bring this one back, you're going to have it reappear inside this hand again. So you close your hand again, but don't close it all the way. You're going to leave a gap, like a little C, if you will. And that gap, as you close it, you're going to feed the coin right into that gap. And when you get over there, covering this with your hand, you're going to drop the coin into your hand. And it's going to be concealed. You do a little wave again, and the coin has arrived one more time. The last one is the classic palm, and that one pretty much starts the same way as the thumb palm. The only difference is now you're going to push it into your hand in the thumb palm. When you do the thumb palm, your thumb flesh is going to squeeze along with your pinky flesh right there. This is the exposed view once again. So it's going to be like that. To get it in there, you're going to press it with these two fingers. Again, I go into a lot more detail in those other videos that I have. So you put that into classic palm into your hand as you gesture again that you're putting it in this hand. It is still hidden in this hand over here. Now, once you get it over there and it looks like you placed it in your hand, you're going to do a vanish. I added something here that I have not taught. This is called a hand washing maneuver. So basically with the coin in classic palm, I'm going to drag my thumb across my hand like this. And then I'm going to turn my hand over, which deposits the coin on my fingertips. And then I turn this hand over as I gesture. Now it's held in finger palm of my left hand. And now I can pull down with this hand here. So you're basically showing a wash of your hands being completely empty when you're just switching the coin from one hand to the other under disguise of that little hand washing routine part. Then you reach over to your elbow or wherever you want and you can produce this coin just like you did the other one by placing it with your thumb and pushing it forward. So the hand wash looks again like this. I'll try to do this slow. The coin is now in classic palm right here. I'm going to open the hand. As I place it in there, first I'm going to make it vanish, open the hand, dragging your thumb along your hand, placing it on your fingertips. Your hands are flat here. They're going to rotate over. And now you can gesture with this hand. So you just basically show both hands empty. Again, you can gesture like this. This is a natural thing. And mirror your hands once again. And then you can produce the coin from anywhere you wish, from the elbow, from somebody's ear. It's a little cliche, but it still works. You'd be surprised how many kids I perform for in restaurants and different shows around the area where I live, that still impresses people pulling a coin out of someone's ear. Go practice this one, have fun. If you have any comments, leave them down below. If you have questions about any of the maneuvers that I just taught you, and I'll go into more detail for another time and help you out that way. Go have fun and get to practicing. Practice this in front of a mirror. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed that little routine. Now, I encourage you, while you're practicing, you might come up with a different way of doing things, a different sequence. Make this your own routine. Put yourself into it, become your own personality, and perform it the way you would like it. This is just one example of a coin routine. There are hundreds and hundreds of other things you can do with just a single coin. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that right now while you're here. Turn on those bell notifications so you'll know the next time a video comes out where I'm going to teach you some more amazing magic for beginners. Until next time, I'm your host, Presto Paul, and remember, you gotta have fun. You'll live longer.